Hey, you! I need you to hit the subscribe button below.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today.
I got goosebumps. Put it on the news. I don't learn something new, me and my crew.
Now, in your church, have they ever shown you a picture of this?
Of them, yeah.
So you seen that in your church? Have you ever seen that? So what is your pastor doing?
Not teaching me right.
And what's another word for it?
He's sitting.
Start with an L.
Lying.
All praise to the Most High. They was wearing those things in their head for a reason. Give me that. The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 11 and verse 3. But I will have you know that the head of every man is Christ, right? And the head of the woman is the man, okay? And the head of Christ is God. So what this is going over is the divine order that God set up. You got God, you got Christ, the Son, then you got the man that's under Christ, then you got the woman that's under the man, right? So God, Christ, man, woman. That's the order that God set up. Then children, grandparents, all that good stuff, right? Read. Every man praying or prophesying having his head covered. Dishonor of his head. So this talking about every man in the sound of my voice right now who got his head covered while the Bible's coming out, while we're talking about prophecy. No, listen. Every man that has his head covered. During the time when we're prophesying. Prophesying is what we're doing right now because we're speaking about the Spirit of Christ, right? Christ in the whole book. So we're reading about the Bible. When you're praying at home alone, the man should have his head uncovered because it does what? But every man praying or prophesying having his head covered, dishonor his head because that's a dishonor to his head, which is Christ, right? Read. But every woman, now let's go into the woman. What the woman's supposed to do when the Bible coming out? Read. That praying or prophesying with her head uncovered. With her head what? Uncovered. So you had your head covered, and then you just took your hood off. Now you're in what? You're in the midst of what? Sin. That's a sin. So you should put your hood back on.
Oh no, don't do this.
That's what I'm saying. So now men, so that means the boys should have their head uncovered. All praise to the Most High. That's what I'm talking about. You know what that's called? It's called repentance. That's called repentance because from now on, when the Bible come out, you're going to know to do what when you read it? Have your head covered. And he's going to know to do what when the Bible come out? He said what? Say again? Uncover the head. That's right. That's what I'm talking about. So that's the laws. That's what we're talking about when we brought about sin. Sin being a transgression of the laws.
I did not know that. I got some stuff to say.
That's what I'm saying. Now, how many sisters you see in your church with their heads uncovered?
A lot.
A lot, right? Why is that being taught?
We don't see people with their hats and stuff in our church.
Right. Because even those old traditions going away. Because the church now, you got it's I'm put it straight, it's a whorehouse in there.
Yeah.
It's a whorehouse. Give me 1 Timothy.
Put your hood on.
Right.
Put your hood on.
Yeah, so women, sisters, keep your hoods on, keep your hands covered. But that's all right, because after today, it's up to you. After today, it's up to you whether you're going to do these things or not, because this is, Christ just said you're going to get to the kingdom by doing what?
Have your head covered.
What's that though? What did he say? He said do what?
That's true. I forgot. I'm sorry.
He said keep the commandments.
Keeping the commandment, okay.
Right, so that's a commandment that when the Bible's coming out, women have to have their head covered. The men have to have it uncovered. That's up to you to go back and read that, meditate on it, and practice it. Actually apply it. Because that's the thing that's going on in churches right now. I can ask you a plethora of questions that I already know the answer to about what's going on in the church that you attend. We already know the answers. Give me, I'm going to give you something else. Read this. Miles Apparel. 1 Timothy. 2:9. The book of 1 Timothy, chapter 2, verse 9. Alright, so watch this. In like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel. with shamefacedness and sobriety, right? Not with bordered hair or gold or pearls or costly array. Now, in your Christian church that you attend, the women, when you see them wearing, when they go in there, are they wearing pants, tight-fitting dresses, have their shapes shown for every man to see? All that, right? I asked you a question. We already know the answer.
Yeah, I wear long dresses.
You wear long dresses.
My babies.
But guess what? That's supposed to be every day.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be every day because you're supposed to adorn yourself in what? Read that. And like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel. Modest apparel. You know what that means? Modest.
How you dress? Like dressing?
Yeah.
Dressing.
How you carry yourself? Modest.
Yeah.
How you carry? What does that mean?
Tell me, I'm sorry.
Modest, you're not supposed to be attracting sexual attention.
Okay, so you're not supposed to be showing any skin, basically.
Not so much, not showing, covering up, right. No one's supposed to be seeing your curves and your shape but your husband. Your husband, the only person supposed to see what your body look like. So when you walk out the house, you see a lot of, what's the fashion the women wear today? They're wearing leggings, yeah, nothing. Yeah, leggings, yoga pants, things that you can see everything. Every crack, crevice and shape, every circle, curve, all that, right?
Yeah.
Showing off things that they're not supposed to be showing off.
Right.
That's immodest.
Right.
That's against God. So what are those women doing when they're like that? They're sinning, right? So when you see the women in your church that dressing like that, what are they doing? So you mean to tell me that your Christian pastors allow sin to go on in the church?
At that church, I guess.
Is you supposed to be going to a place like that where they just allow sin to go on?
I mean, I wouldn't go there if I had to wait in a different church.
Give me Sarai, 6 and 7 out there. That's what it was. 37 and 12 continues to be around godly men.
Y'all live, ain't y'all?
I think it's 37 and 12. Watch this. I'm going to show you something, cuz. Hey, after today, I wouldn't even, if I was you, I wouldn't even step foot up in there to ask no questions. Because you already know the answers. You walk up in there after we just read a few things out the Bible. It's on the fly. You see, well, mine is Spanish, but you see the
church bus?
Read his brother shirt. Read his brother shirt right here. That's the name of our organization. So we do have places that you can come and learn these things, right? And we got our information right there. But watch this. Read what you got. The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 37, verse 12. But be continually with a godly man. Be continually with who? But be continually with a godly man. Is your pastor a godly man if he can walk around every Sunday and see the women with their hair uncovered, see women with tight form-fitting clothes, and not say nothing? You ever seen a homosexual in your church before?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure they're in there. Just look at the choir. Look at the choir. It's everywhere. I'm saying it's a lot of stuff. We don't have to. We be facetious when we ask these questions because we already know the answers. We grew up in the same conditions. We was in the churches. Some of us was in the choir. Some of us was playing the drums and instruments and all that stuff. We seen this stuff. We was the same ones falling out, foaming at the mouth, acting like we was speaking in tongues, all that stuff. But once we realized we read the Bible, the truth, and said this stuff that they're doing in there isn't biblical. What are they actually doing in there? Are they actually worshiping God, or are they doing something that's brainwashing?
Put it on the front.
They put it on the front, and it's really putting a spell on you. Because as much as we come out here and we show our people the truth directly from the Bible, do you know our people still not gonna listen? Our people still would prefer to go up in there and be taught lies rather than learn the truth. Like let me ask you another question. If I was to ask you which one of those is Jesus, what would you say? You would say that one. Kids, which one you think is Jesus? Come over here real quick. Which one of these would you say is Jesus? That one? You like that one, right? Okay, you like that one. Okay, that's the one from that one TV show, the Bible, right? Okay, so where in the Bible can you see a depiction of Christ looking like that? Did it ever say in the Bible he looked like that? Give me Revelations.
He looks like awesome. I don't know, I'm sorry, I like this. It's like, I'm learning stuff, but I'm mad because I didn't know.
Oh, praise. You should be mad. You should be mad. You should be mad because look, we was taught this. I was taught this same thing right here, and before I read it for myself, because people used to always tell me like, yo, you know Jesus is black, and I'd be like, where did it say that at? They could never show it to me. But you go on Netflix and you see the Bible TV show. I watched that whole thing and was like, yeah, that's Jesus, Passion of the Christ. After that, she showed that in your church, and all the black women get to crying. When they start getting whipped at the end, they get to busting out tears. Got you there about to bust crying tears like, hey man, everybody feeling all bad. Look at what's happening to Jesus, man. What's going on? That's what you was taught. But that's not biblical. Watch this. Read that. Start at 1. Start at 1 and verse 1. The book of Revelation, chapter 1, verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ. The revelation of Jesus Christ. So what we're about to reveal is what Christ looks like. That's what the root word of revelation, right? Jump down to 13. Verse 13. And in the midst of the seven candlesticks. So look, I'm gonna play a game. I'm gonna let the kids get in this one.
Okay.
Alright kids. I want y'all, yes, focus. Pay attention. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do a process of elimination. Y'all played baseball before? 3 strikes you out, right? So we're gonna read something out the Bible, and if you don't see that on this, that gets a strike, right? But if you see it, either one, you got this picture and you got this picture. We're gonna play 3 strikes out. Read it. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man. Now the Son of Man is talking about Jesus, right? Read. Clothed with a garment down to the foot, and girt about the paps with a golden girdle. So now we read that he was in the midst of 7 golden candlesticks, and that he had a garment down to his foot, right? Now, which one of these two has 7 candlesticks in the background? That one, right? So I'll put a check mark next to that, and that one gets a strike. 1 strike, right? Read. And his head and his hairs were white like wool. Right, so now it says that his head and his hairs were white like wool, meaning the head on his hair, on top of his head, and the hair on his face has woolly hair. What people on this earth have woolly hair today? Y'all know? Y'all know who got woolly hair? No. Touch your head. You ever seen a sheep before? No? That's what you have? Look at that ponytail right there. Touch her ponytail. That's what a sheep hair look like. That's called wool. That's what that same hair that you see right there. You will see this same hair right here. You will see that same hair on a sheep, right? That's woolly hair. Now, which one of these 2 pictures has that same texture of hair? Oh my goodness. So that one gets 2 check marks. Do this one have woolly hair on any of those pictures? Strike number 2. Strike number 2. So in baseball, it's 3 strikes out. Read the next thing. Keep reading. As white as snow. And his eyes were as a flame of fire. Right. And his feet like unto fine brass. Right. As if they burn in a furnace. Okay. So this is the next pitch. Don't wind up for the next pitch. Right. Do you know what the color brass is? You ever seen like a penny? What color is a penny? Brown. What color? Brown. Brown, right? Or you ever seen a trumpet before? The trumpet, what about?
The music thing, by music class.
Right. Yeah, you're in music class, you're doing the trumpet. What color is the trumpet?
Is it gold?
Gold is.
It's kind of like gold, but that's what brass is, right? Brass, it look kind of brownish, right? Just like a penny, right? So now, he said his feet was like fine brass. So I'm looking at the top of your mom's feet, right? I can see the top. That's her skin color. What skin color is your mom? So this is the same thing that he's reading. He has something on where you can see the top skin of his feet. He said it was the color of brass. What color is brass?
Brown.
Brown. So what skin color did Jesus have?
Brown.
Brown skin. So which one of these 2 got brown skin?
This one?
I don't see brown to me. That look like Brad Pitt. You can see his feet, but that ain't brown. What color is that? That look like peach. That's the color they give you to color people in school, right? Look, what color is that? He super blue black. He blue black. He said, now read that again in the last part, man.
He is blue black though.
And watch. And his feet like a fine brass. So it's that brown color, right? This how brown it is though. This how dark it is. Read. As if they burned in a furnace. So if you was to take a penny and throw it in a fire, and when you took it out the fire, what color would it be? What color?
Brown.
Would it be light brown or would it be dark brown? Dark brown. When you burn something, what color does it turn?
Dark brown.
Dark brown or black? Black, you ever seen a piece of paper burn before? What color it turn? Turn black.
How you see that? I wanted to know too.
So now look, what we're saying is, this isn't the depiction, this isn't what Jesus looks like according to the Bible. What we just read, that one got all the check marks, right?
This is what they want you to see. This is what you thought.
Exactly.
It's not true.
This is what they teach you. This is a lie. This is what they call a lie. This is what you call a truth. When we just read out the Bible, that's what he looked like. Now that's not the exact what he looked like. It's a depiction.
Yeah.
So that means Jesus Christ was what? He was black. All praise to the Most High. You just learned something new. Now, in your
I
church,
got goosebumps. Put it on the news. I don't learn something new, me and my crew.
all praise. Now in your church, have they ever shown you a picture of this?
Of them, yeah.
So you seen that in your church? Have you ever seen that? So what is your pastor doing?
Not teaching me right.
And what's another word for it?
He's sitting.
Start with an
Lying.
L. All praise to the Most High.
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family.